the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins.
And it comes your way next.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and second in black and gold.
And Carr continues to produce good numbers on paper. He completed over 68% of his passes last season while also throwing 25 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions. But as impressive as those numbers are, the numbers he's seeking, big numbers in the playoffs. And we expect him and his team to be back in the playoff mix when January rolls around.
Perry, the man in motion. Carr going to throw right away. That is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 57 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and what. up and assert its will over the other.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Carr. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Well, the Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023. Now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's coming off a great season where he put up career highs in yards and touchdowns, while also leading one of the most prolific scoring offenses in the NFL. The number one thing he did last season, though, staying healthy. When he's on the field, Miami can roll.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Ready?
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Achane on the counter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. That is caught. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's Carr. Completes it to Perry. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Carr now to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Here's 2nd and 3. Kamara trying the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. These two teams all tied after one. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Carr. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And a nice pickup there by Mostert, a sizable gain. And he's coming off a monster season a year ago. Not only did he rush for over 1,000 yards for the first time in his career, but he also scored a league-leading 18 touchdowns on the ground.
Right. Stinger.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane,
61 yards.
and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He can do it all, can he? You can see the shake and bake.
but he has some surprising power as well. And boy, is he consistent. 1,100 yards from scrimmage for the 7th straight season last year.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Kamara. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have regained the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Groupie for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
First down catch there by Waddle. He continues to be an explosive and reliable playmaker for the Dolphins. He recorded his 3rd straight 1,000-yard season in as many years. And he probably put up even stronger numbers if he weren't in the same room with arguably the best receiver in the NFL, one Tyreek Hill.
Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cover 2. Out.
Achane gets it from the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Solo left Zion.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Following the sack, they go from the 13 on third and goal.
They'll try and run it with Achane.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. The kick by Sanders is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Ready.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Corner, long.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Ready. 20 TX.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Let's go. Watson, Oscar.
Tua going to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins!
Jalen Waddle.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami.
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second and 9.
Turbo 1. Ready,
now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Go ahead. 20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, turbo 2. Turbo 2. Turbo 2. Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high. Out.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Hey. 21G.
Back to throw here. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about. Because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Hey. Turbo 1 high.
They'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. To throw, it's Carr. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A.T. Perry from 10 yards out. And the Saints have retaken a third quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa ahead
of
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Throw caught by Achane.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Long. Connor, long, long. Out.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll start with a give to Kamara.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run it again with Kamara.
Down to about the 32.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Down.
To throw his Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol, and he's going to be met at about the 43. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Carr going to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Go back out onto the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Ready. Number 2.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 12, Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
The 71 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Achane. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 7. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
It's safe. Go ahead. 21G. Ready, set.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now 2nd and 4.
20 TX. Out.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Twenty-one G. All right. Hey.
Throwing Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Ready. Turbo 1, high. Scat.
Here's Tua. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The Saints offense and the veteran Alvin Kamara getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 35 yards. And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Ready.
Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, 21 TX.
Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's first down.
Go ahead. Turbo 1. Solo left Zion. Long.
Now Tua. This is caught by Waddle. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Corner, long, long. Let's go.
Tua to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
Watson, Oscar. 20, TX. Set.
Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Hey.
Tua. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play needed, no doubt.
Right
3rd
here.
and long.
21G, 21G. Hey.
Tua to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Yeah, ready. Scat. Ready, set.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
All right, come on. Out.
And again, it's Tagovailoa, forced out to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Go ahead. Hey, 21 TA. Out.
Here's Tua. Steps away. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. Now the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel.
Monday, down. What's up?
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.